What's up, YouTube space? Hope everything's going well with you guys. I'm doing well myself, enjoying a great week and on into the weekend and everything, and watching some character trailers, and it gave me some thoughts about wanting to make a video here about that. Since game trailers for characters have came out, what are some things that you guys have seen that you like and some things that you don't? They've been out for a couple years now, all the way back since, the Street Fighter days, the Mortal Kombat 9 days, right? So, what are some things that you guys have seen in character trailers that you like and that you don't? Now, I don't know if anybody has seen it yet, but the trailer for Rick Stroud came out yesterday. One of the first things that I noticed is that it has a lot more in-game representation of the character versus some of the trailers that I've seen before, like Kenshiro or Krauser. It had a lot more anime representation, a lot more, you know, um, short movies and things like that. This has a lot more of a in-game representation. I love how this character stays grounded. Not too many projectiles and particle effects and different things going on, like powers, right? It's more just uh basic down to earth boxing character with his own aesthetic. I love it. The after image super, I must say, is whack. Whack. Could have incorporated personally to me, could have incorporated something with an eagle or your Native American heritage. I think to Nightwolf and also I want to say Thunder in Killer Instinct, how they like go to their Native American roots. I mean, I know that Rick already shouts out and kind of, does that, but I don't know. I feel like it would have been cool to incorporate some kind of spirit animal thing into his super, not just an after image of other Ricks punching you and he just does a cool fist up pose, which I like the pose. It's a cool pose, but I think they could have did a little bit better on that. I've really been into character trailers ever since I want to say Street Fighter 5. When I was first getting into keeping up with those types of things, and Street Fighter 5 was having their character trailers that were coming out, and you get to see the redesigns, the new moves, and all of the different things. It was always a treat somewhat to wait for the next character trailer and seeing that other video games, fighting games in particular, that were coming out and they had their own character trailers that they were doing in their way. It's like everybody had their own different style. And that was always something that kept me interested in keeping up with what was happening with the games that were getting ready to come out. It was always something that made me very impressed to see what was going to happen next. I honestly think the whole world was on that bandwagon when Smash Ultimate was coming out. When those trailers were coming out, it's like the world stopped. I think that's whenever those trailers were at their peak around that time. Now it's kind of expectant for video games to have character trailers and things like that. So now it's somewhat of the norm. But now that I see that and see all the different styles, and it's been a couple of years since, those things have taken place, and we've, kind of gotten into that groove of character trailers. Now I see things that I like and things that I don't like, things that I would like to see, and things that I could, care less about. And that's kind of some of the things that I wanted to go over today. Like I think of the Street Fighter trailers that come out, it shows a lot of the character's personality. It still shows some combo routes and the characters move command lists and things like that, but it's more uh, like character profile focused, which I love, right? But I also like Marvel Tokon's trailers as well. That especially the Spider-Man trailer that came out, it showed a lot of different things that you could do with the character. It didn't just show a command list per se. It also gave like cliff notes at on the screen as well about the things that the move does, which is cool. And I know the other, games have a bit of a breakdown when it comes to the command list, but that Marvel Tokon trailer, it really, blew me away with how detailed it was actually. Or, Fatal Fury does their trailers. And I see that they are, somewhat short, not very in depth, and it doesn't really show much to the character's personality. as much as some of the other games that I've seen, that do their character trailers. Now, it was very impressive, especially just the character itself, because it's been such a long wait to see this character back into a game. But it does make me compare and contrast other games that have trailers as well. Now, I think that no other game has captivated an audience with trailers other than I want to say Smash Ultimate. But right now, I think that that City of the Wolves does its character build-ups the best. Show a little here, show a little there, then boom, a trailer. Does it show enough when the trailer actually comes out? Not in my opinion. That I feel like goes to Marvel Tokon. But however, the developer matches helps. I personally think. But what do you guys think? What are some of the things that you like in a trailer, that you personally like to see? What are some things that are in a trailer that you could really just omit and you don't like to see? What are your thoughts?